So I just came back from another trip to the Whistler Bike Park. I've been there so many times over the years. Even we went there for my honeymoon like 10 years ago. 10 years ago this Friday exactly, actually. And so I've picked up a few like tips and tricks along the way. So I'm gonna make this like kind of Whistler hacks video. And I've got 3 things to share, which I think are pretty big things. And then we're gonna make some more after that. So if you guys have any tips or tricks that you wanted to share, make sure you put them in the comments and I'll include them in future videos. So my first tip is a big one. Now, when you go to Whistler, you need a place to stay. Now, I've never stayed at this hotel before, but I keep hearing the name Ava. Ava Hotel is the place to go if you're a mountain biker in the summertime. And so I finally went and checked it out. Now, I didn't get any deals or anything like that. I just went and stayed there. I paid full price. But it is really well set up for mountain bikers specifically. So I'll show you a couple little clips from that at the time with my GoPro, and we'll go on from there. So this hotel is pretty sweet. It's set up really well for mountain bikers. Like one of the things that they have is a bike concierge. So you just walk on up to the hotel, and typically you'd have to worry about where you want to put your bike.
I can take it from you, sir.
But in this case, we've got Ivan here to grab the bike for you. How nice is that? And then when you're ready to go to the hill, all you need to do is call down to the lobby and they'll have your bike ready and waiting for you.
There we go, sir.
Thanks, man. And away you go. I don't really think it gets any better than that, personally. So they've got a private bike wash and tuning station. And if you don't see the tool that you need there, they've got a selection of park tools in the back that you can borrow for free. Complimentary bikes that you could take in and around the town if you don't want to bring yours out for supper or whatever. And they've also got complimentary GoPro Hero 4 and 5 at the GoPro Demo Lab that you can use while you're there for free. So you've got your place to stay. Now, the first thing you're going to see when you head up to the lift area of Whistler is the huge lift line. Especially on the weekends, it just gets like crazy busy there, pretty much no matter what time of year. And I mean, you could spend like 45 minutes sometimes just waiting in the lift chair. So one of the things that I do, I will go and take the gondola up. Now, a lot of times like with the gondola, you do have to share it with tourists. And so it's every third chair or every third gondola that comes down, you're able to take that with your bike. But I find it goes by pretty fast a lot of the times, and especially if you go over lunchtime, all the tourists tend to go into the restaurants. But if you grab yourself like a quick lunch and you're able to get on there then, you can go right up. Now that gondola, it goes up way past the Fitz chair, that first chair, and it also goes past the Garbo Zone chair, even higher than that. And so you start off on the very, very top of Uno Mas, like the extended Uno Mas, and then all the way down the entire mountain, or just about the entire mountain. So it's pretty sweet. You get a really long run out of it. And if it's a colder day, like when I was there, and my last trip that I just got back from, like it's end of July, and it was freezing cold. Like it was like spitting rain and really cold, especially when you get up to the higher elevation. So having that gondola chair is like really, really nice to take. It keeps you nice and toasty. So the next tip I have, especially if you're not staying in Whistler, or even if you are, going and parking in Creekside and taking the Creekside gondola is a massive time saver and money saver, especially now, as far as I can tell, all the lots at Whistler are paid parking, whereas before some of the lots were free. They're all paid now. So you can actually go and park in Creekside in covered parking for free and take the Creekside gondola up, which puts you pretty much right in the middle of the Garbo Zone, which is an awesome place to start your ride. And well, here's a little clip from the Creekside. This is a Saturday in the middle of July in Whistler. This is the covered, free Creekside parking. And then we just go over here, and the lift is like right in front of me, just down the way here. There's nobody here. But there is a catch. There might not be anybody in the village, but there is a huge lineup for the lift. Another thing that I really wanted to show you guys, and I'm really disappointed about this, is that I wanted to show you this amazing restaurant that you can go and grab lunch at called the Raven's Nest, and it's right at the top of the Creekside gondola. They serve awesome food there, but they're closed. So I guess I just didn't see enough traffic. It's kind of like in kind of far out part of the mountain, which kind of stinks. So by the sounds of it, they're still open during the wintertime, which is cool. But yeah, you should totally like bug Whistler to reopen the Creekside dining room, because it's pretty sweet and a really good spot to have lunch, kind of like midway down the mountain. And it was never really busy, which I guess is probably why they're closed, but still. So those are my my first 3 Whistler hacks for this video. Again, if you guys have any of your own sort of tips or tricks for Whistler to either save money or to get more runs in or have more fun in general, I'll definitely leave them down in the comments, and I'll put it in the next video. Talk to you later, guys, and have fun at Whistler.